The Dunbar House was home of one of America's most important poets, Paul Dunbar, who published many works when he was alive. And his home has been preserved and turned into a museum. It is open to the public and free to attend. My name is Nathan, and I've done some research on the Dunbar House. The Dunbar House is important because it was the home of one of America's most prominent poets, and the museum as it is today has been well maintained to be viewed by guests. According to beltmag.com, it is additionally important because there are not many other homes left from famous poets in America. The home was purchased by the state of Ohio in 1938, and the items that Paul Dunbar had when he was alive are inside. Again, it meets the standards of a museum and has been run by the state of Ohio for several decades to honor Dunbar. According to ohiohistory.org, Paul Dunbar deserves recognition for his feats because he was able to improve Black dialect during the late 19th century and worked very hard to achieve what he did. I'll recognize the significance of the Dunbar House by explaining a little bit of what Dunbar did. Paul Dunbar was the first Black writer in the United States to publish hundreds of exceptional poems, as well as numerous short stories, novels, and song lyrics. He lived up to the same principles as to what he wrote. He was practically the first of his standing and his circumstance to achieve nationwide recognition of his time. The Dunbar House was first opened to the public in 1938 and has been managed locally by Dayton History. It was originally constructed in 1894 as a house Dunbar purchased for his mother, Matilda Dunbar. She lived in the house until she passed in 1936. The Dunbar House contains memorabilia that relates to Dunbar's life and work. Admission is free, and one can find Dunbar's memorabilia located in glass display cases. One can find Dunbar's belongings in glass display cases on the first floor, while on the second floor contains his bedroom with his collection of books and his desk. And something important to note about the Dunbar House is that the memorabilia left behind by Dunbar is actually located at the same place as to when he passed. The state of Ohio made it certain that it would be like that to honor Dunbar in their way. And the life of Dunbar is an easygoing one until his early 30s. In his 20s, he would work an elevator job, giving his poetry readings to children once he was done working an elevator job for the day. And he attended Dayton Public Schools as the only Black male in his class. And because there are not many other homes left from famous poets in America, especially that of which have been turned into a museum, I would encourage you to support the Dunbar House by attending and having the experience of seeing Dunbar's memorabilia. And in conclusion, the Dunbar House is significant because it gives people the chance to see the memorabilia of Dunbar, and since the admission is free, it would not be a mistake to come and visit the Dunbar House. And another benefit would be to experience the house, and since it's been well maintained. So why not come and visit the Dunbar House, home of one of America's most prominent poets?